Ace. How you doing?
Good, good.
You say you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do. Ooh.
And that goes on for 20 minutes. It's like, Christ.
Can you just tell me, how long have you been in the comedy business?
Actually, this month will be 12 years.
12 years. And what was it that got you in there in the first place?
Honestly, in the beginning, free alcohol. I actually, a roommate in college, I did music before I got into comedy, and my roommate was a comic. And so I went with him to his shows, and I started writing jokes for him, and then one day, the booker there, actually a bunch of comics canceled, so it was just him, and then one day the booker was like, hey, you write jokes, like, why don't you go for him? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, there's free drinks in it if you go up. So every week I was at that bar just performing for free alcohol, and yeah, that's what it all boiled down to. And then later on I took it serious.
Cool. And I know that music's a big thing for you. You often sort of mimic bands when you're doing your comedy acts.
I don't know what it is about you. Another turning point, the fork stuck in the road. Time when your room looks kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there. Just close your eyes and make believe and you can be anywhere.
Can you just tell me a little bit about that and what got you doing that?
Well, actually, it's funny. When I was doing stand-up, I just wanted to do stand-up, and I didn't want to incorporate music at all because music was very, very serious to me. And then what ended up happening was a lot of friends at the time were just like, you've got to incorporate your music into it. I'm like, I don't know. Finally, I just thought it'd be funny to make fun of all the people that I liked musically.
Sure.
And as soon as I threw it out there, more and more people were just like, they took to the music. I think it was weird because my sense of humor is very dark sometimes. So a lot of times people are just like, I don't want to laugh at that. That's mean-spirited. But then as soon as I did music, then it kind of opened up. So that changed things.
And you said you do the people that you like then, so it's because I know that you've been doing, say, Billy Joel, Dave Matthews, and these are all guys that you actually like, are they?
Yeah, it's funny. I actually make it a rule to really only make fun of people that I like, just because if you make fun of people that you hate, it starts to sound like you hate them. Like,
sure.
It's weird. I mean, there was times that I did stuff with people that I hated, and by the end of it, people are just like, this guy's an asshole. Like, so, I have some other stuff where, like, I wrote a heavy metal song where it's based on a girl starting her period. Just basically, it's all sweet and soft, and then as soon as she starts PMSing, then it turns into, like, a heavy metal song, which is death metal. So stuff like that. And then right now I have a song where I'm making fun of Justin Bieber. I have that on YouTube. I know that. So, okay, so this is the Train song, but what I call the Justin Bieber version.
Okay.
He's gay. Well, he won't admit. He's the kind of guy who likes to suck on dick. When he's singing, baby, he's thinking of man crazy all the time. Justin Bieber likes the wiener and he won't admit. He wants sex. He wants a really, really bad night. Gay. He's gay. There's a little one for you.
Bravo. I'll do a round of applause. Okay, cool. And you like Justin Bieber, right?
No. Actually, you know what's funny about that? Only because, here's the funny thing, I could care less about that guy. I mean, that's one of those things where it's like the exception to the rule. However, recently, when he came out, or actually when the photos surfaced of him with that little chick, I forgot her name, like something, Selena Gomez or something like that.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of him. I'm like, dude, like, because he's so young and she's like 18, it's pretty much just like, if somebody really wanted to, they could press like pedophile charges on her. And I'm like, in all the pictures he's like groping her, I'm like, okay, you know what, that's kind of cool. Like, I'm kind of down with the fact that, you know, that little girl boy is making out with an 18-year-old. Like, that's, I mean, she's a cougar compared to him, you know what I mean? Like,
maybe he's not so gay after all.
Yeah, exactly. So in the end, it is kind of just like, if I saw him, I'd high five him, be like, all right, little man, like, you know, here I am in my 30s playing video games, and you're playing with chicks' boobs on the beach, like, you know.
There you go. Puts you in your place.
I was at a show one time, packed house, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with this story, but a few years ago we actually had there was a college out here, Virginia Tech, and there was an Asian kid who went into the school and started shooting and murdered, you know, a handful of people, and it was just, you know, an American tragedy. Everybody was really sad about it. That weekend I had a show, and I'm at the club, and I say, yeah, did you guys hear about this Virginia Tech shooting? You know, and the whole room just gets quiet, you know. And I said, it was the highest death toll in a school shooting in American history. And then right afterwards, they showed it was an Asian kid. And I said, I don't know why Asians always do better than us in school. And everybody just kind of like loses it, right? Just like, what the hell? And then right after that, we're talking about, I started talking about religion and stuff, and, you know, I'm sitting there talking about Jesus now. I said, you know, I hate it when people come up to me and they're telling me that they're like a born-again Christian, you know, because I'm an aborted one. And I start saying things about, like, I hate it when people are just like, have you found Jesus? Have you found Jesus? I'm like, why? Is he lost again? Somebody should nail that guy down. And at that point, you just have a whole room just clearing out. Just insensitivity is what they're screaming as they're just walking out the door. And I'm like, whatever.
Sure,
I hear things all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I hear things that are worse than that. And I'm thinking, well, you know.
And what's next for you?
Actually, I'm flying around the country to do some colleges and stuff. This week I'm doing some comedy clubs local to me, and then this weekend I fly out to do colleges.
Okay.
But I have to be careful because one of the schools I got coming up actually this week in the East Coast is a Catholic school. So
okay.
that ought to be fun.
So no Jesus jokes there?
Most likely not.